Hello movie monsters, welcome back to the channel. Today is Halloween 2022 Halloween, so I have prepared a special episode for you and we're gonna talk about the Crow franchise. Yes, so look, Brandon Lee was one of my favorite actors, and I'm so sorry that he is dead actually. He died in 1993 while they were shooting this movie, sadly. They said that it was an accident. Okay. I don't know, look, I was so sad those days and I couldn't really believe that that kind of an accident happened there, and they shoot him. They thought that there was no bullet into the gun, but something stuck inside, and they're telling a lot of stories about what happened there. Finally, at the end, Brandon Lee is dead. And look, why I have chosen this franchise, because this is happening in Halloween. I guess it was Eric. His name was Eric in the movie. Yeah, he and his girlfriend were murdered in this movie, and they were about to get married. And it was Halloween. They were getting married at Halloween, and it didn't happen because some people came into their apartment and murdered them. So, do you know? Probably you know, this is actually a comic. Yeah, comics. And they have created this beautiful movie on comics, based on comics. So The Crow is a very clever story actually. Someone is dying because of a murder, and then he is coming back to for revenge. Yes. So Eric is a guitar player in a rock band, and he was a very cool guy, but he's dying and then he's coming back from the grave. A crow is a link to Earth that we are living here now, and he's connected his life with a crow. And he's chasing the murderers and he's killing them one by one. I know most of you know about this story, but I just want to talk about it. You know, this is a beautiful story. It's a beautiful movie. I have seen it in cinema for the very first time and I was shocked. And then I've just recorded it from the TV, many times watched, and that VHS tape is still in my collection. The one I have recorded from TV, and then I bought the DVD, and finally I bought this Blu-ray. And yes, this is the first movie edition of The Crow story. But after Brandon's death, people were still interested in this concept, and they have shot some other versions. And let's see. There's another movie, The Crow franchise movie, The Crow City of Angels. Yes, this is the second one, and Vincent Perez is the one here this time. And he's a cool and a good actor too. And he did a very good job with this movie. Actually, the whole crew did a very good job with this movie. I don't know why, but this didn't make a success as Brandon's movie did. I mean, yeah, it was successful, but it was not that popular. I mean, when I go to DVD and Blu-ray shops, The Crow, the first one, is always there. And every year they're pressing the new copies. How do I know that? Because the cover artists keep changing every year, which means that people are still buying The Crow movie, the hard copies. But this one is very rare. I can't see any copies around, just maybe in op shops. Yeah, so this is not as popular as the first one. but it deserves. I mean, it's a really good movie, and actually this is the second movie to the first one, because in the first movie there was a little girl named what was her name? Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, and she was helping Eric when he was back to death. But here she is still alive and she still exists. I mean, this is the same universe. This is not an alternative universe. And she is a grown-up lady here, and she is a tattoo artist. And just because she knows what happened to Eric, she understands this man when he comes back from the death, and actually she is seeing him in her dreams, and then she knows what is happening, and she's helping the second crow. It's a beautiful story. It's a nice story too. And the main theme, the main music is the same also in this movie, which means that they are surely connected. This is not as popular as the first one, but I really like it. I wish I have the Blu-ray version too. I didn't see any Blu-ray version anywhere, but maybe they will press some one day, and I'll buy it. Okay, now I don't know if this one is low budget or high budget, but this is The Crow, Wicked Prayer. Look, I'm a movie monster. I like all the movies, and I like this one too, but I don't think that general audience enjoyed this movie, and most of the people already have forgotten about this. And who is this guy? Who is this third crow? He is Edward Furlong. Who is Edward Furlong? This is the little boy from Terminator 2. So he was alright in that movie. Actually, they have picked the perfect child for that role in Terminator 2. However, I believe he didn't want to be an actor. I mean, that was his first and the last good performance. And this one here, it feels like someone pushed him to do this movie. Come on, man, you're gonna earn money. Come on, you're so cool. You can be the Crow. But the way he acts, it doesn't feel like he was enjoying what he was doing. I mean, when I was watching the movie, I've seen it. It was like, I wish they stopped the project and they changed the actor, because he wasn't really good. He wasn't fitting the role, and he wasn't enjoying what he was doing. So that is kind of ruining the movie, I believe. But generally, the story is all right. Here you see at the cover art, there's a young lady, and surely he loves her, but her big brother and father doesn't want this guy. Someday some people are killing this both, but this guy is coming back to life, rising from the grave, and the girl's big brother and father thinks that you did that, you murdered her, because he's around but she's not around. That makes sense. But he's not actually alive. He's a dead man walking. Okay, so the story is alright. Actors were alright, but this guy, this Edward, wasn't enjoying his role, and it was kind of bad. But I'm still happy to have this The Crow, Wicked Prayer in my collection. So, do we have another Crow movies? Yes, of course, this is a big franchise. Here we go. What is this? The Crow Salvation. Now, here the story is changing. You see, there is I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark in this room here. I just wanted to make a Halloween concept for you guys. So anyways, hopefully you can see here, there is a guy on the electric chair. Because here, who is this? Eric Mabius. Yeah, this guy is the crow this time. And they believe that he murdered his girlfriend. This girl. Who is this girl? This is Kristen Dunst. Yeah, she was in the Spider-Man. Mary Jane. Yeah, that girl. She's so cute. Still cute. Okay, so they think that he killed his girlfriend, and they're sentencing him to electric chair. And he's dying on electric chair. And then he rises from the dead for the revenge because someone else killed his girlfriend. So this is kind of different story. Was that good? Yeah, it is good for me because I'm a movie master, you know. For general audience, maybe as a TV movie, it is alright. I don't think it will make it did make a great success at cinemas, but as a TV movie, I guess it will be alright. The story was fine, and I'm happy to have this in my collection too. By the way, actually, this one wasn't in my collection, just for creating the concept, watching them all, and telling you about them when it is Halloween. That's why I bought this DVD. So for that reason, it is here with me. Okay. Do we have another one? Oh my god, a lot of the Crow movies. What is this? Aha. Stairway to Heaven, The Crow. Mark Dacascos. This guy is a very cool and handsome guy. I've seen him in a French movie. What was its name? The Brotherhood of Wolves or something like that. Yeah, it was an amazing movie. 2001, I guess. 2000 or 2001. Yeah. He was very cool there. And he is a great choice for Crow franchise. However, this one is not a movie. This is TV series. And they have decided to use the original script for this series. I mean, the comics story. So it's kind of same with Brandon's Lee the Crow. Okay, so when it's the same story, it's kind of boring to watch because this is TV series and it's longer and the budget is not high. It's a low, TV budget movie, TV series. So that makes them, look, if you didn't see the original The Crow movie, this might be interesting. But if you have seen the original one, yeah, you're watching it because it's Crow, but it's kind of boring, you know. I just watched it to see what's going on there. And Mark Dacascos, I have a huge respect on Mark Dacascos. That's why I watched it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it again, but it's in the collection. That's the point, actually. So this is the last The Crow movie of this episode. As I mentioned before, this is 2022 Halloween special program episode. I hope you like it. So this is the end of the episode, and enjoy the Halloween, guys. So see you next episode. Bye.